Hey guys, how's it going? So today I want to talk about risk risks with real estate investing. So talking to friends and family, um, there's this general notion amongst people that real estate investing is safe. So if you talk with the family members or friends or whatever, when the topic of someone having excess cash comes up, they will probably recommend buying an apartment or a house or something. As you guys know, I live in Romania, and most of the real estate here are these commie blocks, what we like to call them. And they're pretty resilient. Definitely much less to do with it than with a house. Definitely a lot less maintenance, but I just want to dig deep into that concept right there because everyone perceives real estate to be safe. I mean, it does sound safe, to be honest with you. I mean, you get something for your money. You get something, a piece of land, an apartment with a key, and four walls, whatnot. You can rent it out. You can make cash flow with it, and then depending on the market you enter, it will have some value appreciation also. Okay, but what if everyone saw the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Now, let's just say for an example, let's say you were a person from Gaziantep in Turkey, where it's a city, as some of you may know or may not know. Gaziantep is a city where it's close to the epicenter of the earthquake. It's actually some people some people look at it as a like culinary capital of Turkey. So it's a hot city, I guess. But yeah, let's say you invested in real estate in Gaziantep, Turkey, and now your real estate collapsed. Its value is at zero. So let's say you were a person from that city and you saved up $100,000. You decided to invest in real estate because that's what everybody else is saying. Yeah, real estate is safe. Yeah, after these events, that perception might change. I mean, even if even if let's say your house wasn't one, your house wasn't one that collapsed. Still, the perception in the investing community will be that okay, it happened once, it could happen again. So even if your house didn't collapse, it's still intact 100%. Its value will still it will still lose value because it's inherently more risky. At any time it could collapse. Comes an earthquake and your investment went to zero. So that's my counter argument for real estate investing. I mean, real estate investing is small amounts. Let's say you have millions or billions and you can spread out your real estate portfolio across a lot of places, a lot more continents, more to diversify your political and geographical risk, then it's a whole other thing. But small time investors with 100,000, 200,000, maybe even up to $1 million, because in some real estate markets, that's the starting price of a home. Uh, it's much more riskier than people think investing in real estate. And I'm not saying you shouldn't invest in it or Anything else is better. For example, a REIT, a real estate investment trust. But you have to research it real thoroughly because you're buying one piece of real estate, which is a one-off. It's unique. So might be other risks with it too. Like for example, I have a acquaintance. They have this really nice apartment, and everything's about it really nice. It's in a good location. It's pretty spacious. Has this beautiful living room with the open kitchen and whatnot. But unfortunately, the structure of the flat is contaminated with some kinds of bugs. So even if you call the exterminator, which they have done already in the past, like 2 or 3 times, the bugs will still be back in 2 or 3 weeks. So before you just go and dump all your life savings or even take out a mortgage and decide to invest in real estate in that way, just think twice. And before you do, research it real thoroughly so that you pay for the actual value and you don't miss anything. Because if someone finds out that apartment, if you find out you're looking for an apartment you're trying to buy and you find out that it has bugs in it or mice or whatever, that slashes the price down like a lot. Definitely. In this market, like, I don't know, maybe 10,000, $20,000. I mean, the people depends on the market. Let's just talk percentages, but could be pretty significant. So another option, if you still want to invest in real estate, but you don't think you can handle choosing like the perfect home for yourself, because probably if you find a good one that's like fits all your criteria, it will probably cost a little more than the average. So how do you invest in real estate with trying to mitigate all these risks? Well, one thing you could do is invest in a real estate investment trust. So for those who don't know, a real estate investment trust is a big company, probably a multinational, and it's basically investing in real estate and renting it out just like you would do, but they just do it on a massive scale. So they buy like thousands, 10,000s, maybe millions of real estate apartments and they rent it out and they use the proceeds to pay dividends on its shareholders, most like you would get from investing in an apartment and renting it out. You would invest in real estate where your risk is spread out and you get the return in the form of a dividend. Okay, but this example also has some risks with it. The company could be doing some shady behind the scenes deals, which who knows? Maybe they're in deep debt. So you have to research all these things so the company doesn't go bust, because then you're in the same place as before. Your money goes to zero. You lose a huge fraction of your investment. So that's one idea to invest in real estate, but not taking the whole risk.